Hey beautiful souls, welcome to the world of Yogi Enchantress. I'm so excited to be doing this flow. Why? As you can see, I'm seated in a chair. One of my favorite ways to practice asana is in a chair. And think about it. How much time do we spend in our chair? Me, I spend a lot of time seated, especially nowadays. On the chair, on the couch, in the car. How about we liberate the chair and integrate it into our practice in a way that will help you feel energized, but also supported. And we will explore the balance between going deeper or further or backing off and being supported by the surfaces, which will be the chair. We'll be building a little bit of heat, right? And we will be cooling down, but I want to have some fun in this chair and let's see what we can activate. We're going to play around with this flow. It's not going to be so structured. We're just going to explore the ways that we can get into asanas or poses, with the chair, and how can we deepen, how can we back off, and yet still feel supported. Even for the most practiced practitioner, it's always good to see how you can expand your flow. So I encourage all of my yoga instructors, all of my yogi friends, beginner, intermediate, advanced, to just join in and see where you can go with your practice. Okay, so we'll start seated fully on the chair. Grab it, of course, if you don't have it already. You'll probably need a block, a blanket, and a pillow, and a strap. If you don't have a block, use a book. If you don't have a strap, use a belt or a scarf. And I'm sure we have a blanket and a pillow or cushion. So if you're seated on the seat already, connect with the floor. See how it feels to experience your feet fully flat on the floor. If at some point you feel any sort of strain, maybe the seat is too high or too low, I will tell you to either sit on a blanket to help your feet level off if the seat is too low. And if the seat is too high, go ahead and put a block or a book underneath your feet. And then just see how that feels. And then you can soften your gaze or close your eyes. And then allow your palms to rest on the thighs. Feel the support of the back of your chair. Feel your feet rooted into the floor. Allow your seat bones to evenly distribute the weight in your body. Maybe you gently put your head back or press gently along the chair just to help your spine lengthen. Let your shoulders be soft. Maybe even walk your hands a little bit forward just to allow gravity to soften the shoulders even more. Begin to soften your face, the lips, unclench your jaw. Soften your cheeks. Relax your eyes. Relax your temples. the brow point, the third eye. Maybe swallow and then allow the tongue to be removed from the roof of your mouth. And then become curious about your breath if you haven't already. What is the quality of your breath as you were connecting with your body and settling into your body? Did your breath guide each one of your movements or your subtle adjustments? Was your breath shallow? Was it deep? How is your breath now that you are paying attention to it? Go ahead and deepen your breath now if you haven't already. Allowing the breath to grow from the belly. On the inhale, filling up like a balloon. And on the exhale, deflating completely. And allowing each breath to become deeper, steadier, calmer. Perhaps you open your mouth and sigh on the exhale. Inhale, filling up. Exhale. Did your body relax anymore? Take a few more rounds of these deep inhales and expressive exhales, accompanied by a sigh. Feel this subtlety of relief, the support you feel by sitting in this chair, the earth underneath you, the surface, keeping you supported, and you are feeling completely safe in this moment to explore, to move, to grow, and ultimately to let it all go. Put a gentle smile on your face and softly blink open your eyes and come into focus. Okay, so I ended up keeping the block underneath my foot. I'll move it for now. You can walk or edge a little bit more forward so that your feet are fully planted on the floor. And I just want you to lift the heels and then drop them down and lift the toes and allow the weight to be in the heels. A few rounds of this. A nice stretch in the ankles. And then you can go ahead and make some circles with your wrists. A few times in each direction. And just keep going with this, allowing the joints to get the attention they need. You can make fists and release. You can draw your toes in, make balls with your toes as well. And then Shake it out. We'll sweep the palms up overhead. Glance up at the thumbs. If your hands touch, great. If they do not, that's okay. Just allow the palms to face each other. Take a deep inhale, growing throughout the spine, rooting down into the seat bones, lengthening through the sides. And then exhale, allow the shoulders to relax. Breathe. Try not to strain your head or strain your eyes. Just glance and find a natural focal point. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. Once more. Inhale. Exhale. From here, drop the hands down. Arms go. And draw your hands forward, palms are facing up. You'll bend both elbows, drop your hands to the shoulders, and extend out. Try to keep the shoulders soft here. See how it feels to spread your shoulder blades apart. Get a nice stretch there. I'm really enjoying this deep inhale and sighing exhale. Feel free to keep going with that. Keep your hand here, draw your elbows out to the sides, and you'll just make some circles. And go the opposite direction. And relax down. We are going to start with a half sun salutation. I'm going to change my chair just a little bit so that you can get a better or more full view of what we'll be doing. You can keep your chair exactly as it is. All right, so you'll just place your palms face down again. Make sure that you're seated at the edge of the chair. Not so much at the edge, but you have your feet fully connected with the floor, and you have some space to move a little bit, so I don't want your back against the chair for now. Okay, with the palms facing down on your thighs, you can close your eyes just for a moment as we get into the rhythm of syncing our breath with the movement. And we'll go for half sun salutation. You can open your eyes if you want or keep them closed. Take a deep inhale, sweep the palms up overhead. You can glance up at the thumbs. If the palms don't touch, that's fine. Again, you can just allow them to face each other. And then exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hips. Allow the hands to go towards the floor. If you have blocks or books and you need that support, go ahead and place them underneath your hands. Inhale for a halfway lift. You can place your hands on the shins, and then exhale, forward fold. Allow the head to drop. Inhale, come all the way up. Palms can touch. And then exhale, hands come down to the heart center. Breathe here. Go ahead, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward, dive through. Head hangs heavy. Inhale, come up for a halfway lift. Place the hands on the shins. Lengthen throughout the spine. And then exhale, fold forward once again. Head hangs heavy. Inhale, come all the way up. The palms can touch. And then exhale, hands down to heart center. Breathe here. We'll go 2 more times. Take a deep inhale, sweep the palms up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. One more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and open your eyes if they are closed. We're going to take the chair and place it at the short edge of the mat, the back of the chair facing away from you. So we will do Sun Salutation A, I think, perhaps. You'll stand in front of the chair, again, making sure also that the surface is properly supported. If it is on the mat, you don't want it teetering off because you're going to be putting some weight onto it. Don't want you to hurt yourself. From here, go ahead and take a deep inhale in mountain pose. Connect with the mat. Feel your feet fully connected and rooted into the earth. You can put a micro bend in your knees. Allow the shoulders to be soft. Gently or subtly shift your weight into the heels. Activate the legs a little bit. And then take a deep inhale, arms all the way up overhead. And then exhale, forward fold. You're going to bend your elbows and place your elbows onto the chair. And then drop your head. Let your head hang heavy. If it feels a little bit cramped for you, you can take your hands and your arms, and put them through the space in the chair. Or you could always step back and then allow your head to have the space that it needs. That's your choice here. And then inhale for a flat back. Place the hands fully on the chair. Crown going forward. Spine is long throughout the neck as well. Then exhale again, forward fold. Inhale. Go ahead and step back into downward facing dog. You take the right foot back and then the left foot pressing away from the floor, from the chair slightly. Lengthen through your spine. Root your feet down. You can bend the knees if it feels good for you. Try to draw the ribs in and keep yourself lengthened throughout the side of your body as well, the sides of your body. Breathe here. And downward facing dog. You're going to shift forward into plank. Breathe here. You can grab the outer edge or the edges of the chair if it feels good. I prefer to keep my palms firmly planted on the chair. And then exhale, keeping the elbows close to the body. And then inhale up. We're facing dog. Come into the tops of your feet. Breathe here. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Look between your palms, bend the knees. You can step forward. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands down, mountain pose. How are you feeling? It feels good, right? Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Allow the hands, elbows, arms to fall where they may. Inhale for a flat back. Keep growing, stay long throughout the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping back into downward facing dog. Breathe here. Bending the knees if you need to. Come forward for plank. Keeping the shoulders away from your ears. Breathe here. Tone the belly. And go ahead for Chaturanga. keeping the elbows close to the ribs. Inhale up, we're facing dog. Coming to the tops of your feet, breathe here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Look between the palms. Bend the knees and then come forward as you like. You can hop or jump if you want. I just prefer to step. Go ahead for a halfway lift here. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. And exhale. You can go for another round if you're feeling like you're in the rhythm. Go ahead and pause it here. Otherwise, we are going to move a little bit more forward with our exploration with the chair and asana. Go ahead and take your right foot and place it, your right knee, and place it into the center edge of the chair. The shin should be fully, for the most part, on the chair. You can have it cap off at the ankle with the edge of the chair, if that makes sense. Step your left foot back and lengthen through the leg and try to get the hips forward, right? So you want both hip bones to be facing towards the back of the chair. Just breathe here. You can place your hands or your wrists along the back edge of the chair, depending on the height of it, or you can just grab it. I want you to slightly push away, like you're trying to pull away from the chair, but feel supported there. Open up the heart or the chest towards the heaven. Slightly lift your head up as well. Breathe here. Flexing both of the feet. Feeling a nice stretch in the front edge of your left leg, throughout the pelvis, the hips. Try to lengthen through the spine. You don't want to compress your lower back, so lengthen through as well. Go ahead and plant your palms into the chair and step back into downward facing dog here. Inhale, look between the palms, bend the knees, and step forward. This time you'll put the left shin onto the middle part of the chair, and then step your right foot back and keep the right leg nice and long. Flex both feet. Place the hands on the back edge of the chair. You can either grip it or just rest your wrists on there. Again, slightly pulling away, shoulders stay nice and long, trying to get both hip bones to be facing towards the back edge of the chair, if it feels good for you. But I don't want you to feel like you have to do that. Just feel comfortable and supported. Open the heart up towards the heaven, slightly lift your head. Stay long throughout the spine. Try not to collapse into your lower back. Breathe here. And then go ahead and place the palms onto the chair. Step back into downward facing dog and breathe. You can take a micro step in. You can grab the edge of the chair if it feels good for you. Shift your weight into the left foot and swing the right leg back. Three-legged dog, breathe here. Bend the knee, draw the right heel or right foot towards your seat bones, breathe. You can make some circles here. 1, 2, 3, and the other direction. Extend all the way up, and then exhale, come back down for downward facing dog. Pants are coming down. Shift your weight into the right foot. Left leg goes up for three-legged dog. Try to stay balanced into the chair, so try not to shift all of your weight into the right. Breathe here. Draw the left foot towards the seat bones, and then we'll make some circles. 3 times in each direction. I feel like I'm about to lose my mic. Extend the left leg all the way up. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here for 3 breaths while I fix my mic. And my pants. On the last inhale, bend the knees, look between the palms, and step forward. Go ahead and come all the way up. Palms can touch. Exhale, bring the hands down to heart center. The next thing that we're going to explore is Warrior 2 and the chair pose. So what I want you to do is shift the chair, allow the back of the seat to be towards the long edge of the mat. You're going to place your right hand for now on the chair. You're going to bend your right knee and draw it up towards the chest. Step over, take a big step, and then we're going to be straddling the chair. From here, we look like we're in high lunge. Feels like it, right? I want you to drop your hip down, your leg down onto the chair, slide your foot back. From here, drop the back edge of your left foot down. So now we're in Warrior 2 stance, being supported by the chair. Now, if you don't want to go from standing, you don't have to. Let me show you how you can get there. So you'll be seated in the chair, and then you will turn your body into the corner edge to face the corner edge of the chair, the right corner, and you'll take the left leg and swing it back. And then it'll automatically be in the Warrior 2 stance. Make sure that you are staying supported and long and active in the left leg or the leg that's extended. Take a deep inhale, sweep the arms out. Keep the shoulders soft, flip the palms up. I prefer to do my Warrior 2 this way. That helps my shoulder blades to come down and my shoulders are not so hunched. It just feels better for me. Breathe here. Inhale, take the arms all the way up. Lengthen throughout the side of the body. Exhale, bring the hands down to heart center. Breathe here. Extend the arms out and then come back to Warrior 2. From here, drop the left hand towards the shin or the calf and extend your right arm. Growing long through all the way from the right hip bone all the way through the tips of the right fingers. Breathe. Exhale, place the right forearm on your thigh, and then extend the left arm all the way through, growing through the outer edge of the left foot, all the way up through the left fingertips. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and come back up for Warrior 2, palms faced up. Exhale, take the hands and place them on the chair. Shift your weight in both knees. Toes are facing out, heels are facing in. We are kind of in a goddess pose here. Breathe through, walk your feet out just a little bit, and then go ahead and press your palms into your knees. Lengthen through the arms. If your shoulders are going towards your ears, that's okay. What I want you to do is exhale, arch the spine, bend the elbows, and fold over the chair. Allow your torso and belly to rest on the chair if it does. Keep pressing your hands into the knees. Breathe here. You can even press them away, the knees away from your body. You might feel some tensing or sensations in the groin or inner thighs. Just breathe through it. Go ahead and come up, spine is arched. Chin is in the chest, and then drop the head back. Neutralize the spine, pelvis tilts. Come back into neutral pose. Heel toe your feet back together. Breathe here. We'll go ahead and drop the chair to the other edge of the mat. Back is facing away. And go ahead and, wait, that's not right. This is right. And we're going to try this on the other side. Again, you decide how you want to do it. You can bend the left leg and draw it over the chair, and then we're straddling it, and you walk it back into high lunge. Or you can go from seated, turn to the corner, the left corner, and then swing your right leg back, and then meet me here by dropping the right foot to be along the short edge of the mat. Again, making sure the right leg is nice and active. Pressing your weight, trying to still press the weight onto the outer edge of the right foot. And when you're ready, extend the arms out, flip the palms over, breathe here. Lengthen through, try not to arch your back, try to stay nice and neutral in the pelvis, and breathe. So tone the belly. Feel the transverse muscles activating here. Breathe. Bring the palms all the way up, and then exhale, bring them down to the heart center. Take your time here. And extend them out. Back to warrior two. From here, drop the right palm down towards the shin or the calf and extend all the way through the left fingertips. Breathe. Trying to lengthen through the left hip bone all the way up to the left fingertips. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Exhale, come up. Place the left forearm on the thigh. Extend the right arm all the way up and through, pressing away from the shoulder. So activating the shoulder, the left shoulder, excuse me. Breathe here, so try not to sink into it. Press away and activate. Elevate and activate. And inhale, come back up into warrior two, breathe. From here, go ahead and place your hands on the chair and turn in. This time I want you to scooch a little bit forward and have the feet, the toes aren't out this time, the toes are trying to point in and the heels are trying to point out. They're not going to, but you want it to feel that way. From here, take the arms all the way up. Exhale, dive forward, lift the hips, forward fold, wide-legged. Breathe here, inhale, exhale, sit, come all the way up. Dive forward, lift the hips, forward fold. Now, if you are not interested in doing that, lifting the hip, you can still explore this and then come down and drop the head. All right? So if you are still forward fold, you can go ahead and sit down, come all the way up, draw the hands up, and then exhale, come down. From here, we'll stand up and move the chair, or you can keep it where it is. It doesn't really matter, but I want to do this for symmetry. And come back into seated in the chair. You're going to extend your legs, open them nice and wide. Toes are facing away, heels are close. And I want you to start to make circles, pretending like you are in a cat-cow or on your hands and knees, and you're doing the circles that we do usually in cat-cow. Go for a few rounds and change directions. Breathe here. And go ahead and soften out, neutralize. Draw your legs towards one side. It doesn't really matter. I'm on I suppose the right side. You're going to take your hand and grab the outer edge of the chair. So your arm is overlapping the top of the chair. Breathe here. Go ahead and extend the left arm all the way up. Reach through. Exhale. Go ahead and fold over to the right side. You should be feeling some extension and some stretching happening on the left side of your body, but you should also feel some pressure with the right elbow or the right arm. It's like going up a little bit. You're getting a nice stretch here on both sides. Some compression and some extension. Breathe here. And then exhale, go ahead, take the hands down, extend through, straighten the right arm, allow your right hand to grab the top edge of the chair, and just breathe here, looking up. Inhale, come back. And then neutralize. Come back to the center. We'll go ahead and swing around to the opposite direction. Today my mic is just not staying in place. That's so strange. This time, draw the hand so that you're gripping. The fingers are facing towards the front. Your left elbow, your left arm is overlapping the top edge of the chair. Even your armpit is probably even resting there. It could be. If this feels too painful or too much pressure, you can just put a cushion along the top edge. Go ahead and sweep the right arm up overhead. Then exhale, bend so that you can stretch. Breathe through. Try to root your right seat bone down as you lengthen. Keeping the elbow out. Well, I'm sure it can only be out from this point. And then exhale, flexing the hand, grabbing the top edge of the chair and extending through. If the hand goes down to the floor, it can. Your choice. Breathe. Again, trying to root now the left seat bone down into the chair. And then inhale, come up. Now we're going to do a little bit of cat-cows because I actually love them. You're sitting at the short edge of the chair, grabbing the knees, you arch the spine, drop the head back, and then exhale, curl the spine, chin to chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Once more. Exhale. And then come back to neutral spine. Go ahead and bend your right knee to place your right ankle on the top of your left thigh. You're pressing the knee down, so how can we do that? You'll take the forearm and press it on the inner edge of your thigh or your knee. Grab the outer edge of your right shin, and then press down. Breathe here. Shift your weight so that you're going forward and getting a nice stretch on the outer edge of your glutes. It feels so good. Flex the right foot and just breathe here. You can go further here by threading your right arm through the space and then grasping the left shin and dropping your head down. Breathe. Inhale, come all the way up. Draw the right knee to your chest. And then exhale, come down. We'll do the other side. Cross the left ankle over. Flexing the foot and then pressing the forearm on the inner edge of your thigh or your knee. And then fold forward, gripping the shin or the calf, excuse me. Is it the shin? Yeah, it's the shin. And then exhale, breathe. Take it a little bit further if you want, threading the left arm through, clasping the hands along the right shin and dropping the head. Inhale, come up. Draw the left knee to the chest. And then exhale down. We will utilize the block for now, or a book, or if you have some cushion, you can. You'll have the outer edge of your feet on the block. The knees are going to be out. You're going to edge forward or inch forward. Spread your hands out at the side and then drop your head back. If the head feels uncomfortable on the top of the seat, go ahead and place a blanket along it so that it's cushioned. So we're just in a little bit of a reclined bound angle. Breathe here. If you want to and it feels much better, you can place your hands face up on the thighs. Breathe into the belly here. And then we will slowly bring our chin to the chest and then come up. Come to standing, and we'll place the chair back where we started at the short edge. You're going to come to the floor. You can put the blanket behind you. You can even put a cushion underneath your seat bones. We're going to do legs up the chair. You'll put your legs on the chair. If it feels uncomfortable for you, at the edge of the chair, again, you can grab another pillow or cushion and place it where it needs to be cushioned. And from here, really connecting, feeling supported here. Draw the right knee into the chest, flex the foot, breathe here. And then open up the right knee, keeping the foot flexed, and then just gently press your hand on the inner knee, inner edge of your knee, and just breathe here for a few breaths. And go ahead and draw it back into the chest and put it back on the chair. We'll draw the left knee into the chest now, flexing the foot, and then dropping the right knee off to the side, and breathe here. Taking a few breaths. And bend the knee, draw it back into the chest, and rest it on the chair. You can give yourself the time you need now to relax fully, placing the arms wherever feels most comfortable for you. And hang out here for as long as you need. I hope you enjoyed this exploratory chair flow, and I hope that you will explore all the ways that you can experience asana with your chair. And I'll see you back here next time.